Okay, this is going to be part and parcel, a separate piece.
Okay.
Is that we are in Dearborn right now, and I'm with Pastor Staub, I'm with David Gates, and we're in the process of getting a look at really this sort of like religious row, I'll call it, because it is such a collection of works, and the majority of which are not preaching truth particularly. There are one or two exceptions, but Brother Gates is starting a work here in the Dearborn area, reaching the Muslims in their language, which is fabulous. Arabs too, I want to be careful to clarify because the two are not interchangeable.
Right.
That's an important distinction. And of course I have Brother Staub here. Now Brother Staub, if you would, and feel free to interject or exchange, but tell me a little bit of what I'm looking at as far as the works here are concerned.
This church here, the First Church, is a non-denominational church, fairly fundamental, been here a while. Also, so has the Greek Orthodox, but next to it is one of the largest mosques, not the largest, but one of the largest, most expensive mosques that was finished here 7-8 years ago. They started right around the time of 9/11. When 9/11 happened, it shut down for about a year.
Wow.
It's about a $14 million mosque, I'm sorry.
Wow.
And it's one of the largest mosques here in the area. Next to it, of course, is another Catholic Orthodox church. And then there's an empty Lutheran building. Of course,
And then the mosque bought it.
And the mosque bought the Lutheran building also on that side. And you can see the Ford Motor Company. This is not the headquarters, but close to it.
Yeah, see it.
And Ford is the one responsible for bringing the Arabic people in to work in his automobile shops way back in the early 1900s.
That's some pretty interesting history. So there's been a population building here for decades.
Yes.
And Brother Gates, tell me now, as I understand it, and as I know, is that when you look at the minarets, these two towers on the mosque right there, it's typically an indicator of the size of the congregation that we're dealing with there. And so offhand, can either of you say, looking at those, does that imply probably about 2,000 people?
This mosque holds 3,000.
3,000.
3,000, and it is, I believe it is, it's actually the largest when you look in North America.
Wow, okay.
And so
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I don't know if there's any more larger, but at the same time,
As far as the building, you may be right. Yeah.
there's about 3,000 that it holds. But if you look down this road like we're seeing, it's false doctrine.
Yeah,
And just the Armenian or the Greek Orthodox,
right.
the Muslim, they're believing works-based salvation.
Yes,
which
sir.
Is not salvation.
No, sir, it's
So
not.
every one of them believe a false doctrine. Now, thank God for somebody that has a little light. But what we want to do here is plant some fundamental independent Baptist churches
Amen.
that we know are solid in the faith, that will love these people where they're at, love the Muslim, love the Greek Orthodox, and preach the gospel to them with our lives and our words.
Yes, sir.
And so that's what we're trying to do here.
And to viewers, I want to make this point as well too, is this gives you an idea of what we're up against here in America. You know something? This is kind of a Heinz 57 of just line them up, take your pick. Really, the truth of the gospel is no longer central, but rather it's a plate on the buffet table, and if you like it, go that route. But that's why people are going to hell today,
Yes,
is
sir.
because there's no distinction as far as truth versus a lie. It's just a fancy package, so often's the case. And being from New England myself, we see this in spades. It's incredible how it is that church merch, it doesn't matter. So very insightful. Thank you, gentlemen.